Hey Nick.
Kimo.
What's up?
Mate, we've been doing business a long time. We've been friends a long time.
Well, apparently I still got the #1 account.
You are account number one. So we numbered our accounts initially before the computers because it was handwritten invoices when we started. 21 years ago, you were account number one. Australia Muscle was account number one.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a long time. I actually was just sitting back yesterday and thinking next week is 28 years of Australian Muscle.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Since you've had it?
Since I've had it.
Wow, because we're at 21 now. We're 21 basically now.
No, 27. Sorry, 27 years.
Jeez.
Yeah, next week.
That's phenomenal. I wouldn't have guessed that. I thought you were a couple of years before me.
Yeah. So,
wow, Kimo, congratulations.
Yeah,
Not many businesses can say that. We've seen some changes in the industry.
Well, we have. I've seen a lot of changes in the industry, and that itself can be another video on its own. But today we are talking about some of two of Gen-Tec's products.
Yes.
So we'll start off first with the BodyLean Hydroxy Thermo Fuel.
Yes.
Now, where does the name BodyLean come from?
So BodyLean is a sub-brand of Gen-Tec. So BodyLean is a weight loss brand that will evolve in time. There's a long story behind BodyLean, but I'll give you the short of it. It's more of a mainstream weight loss brand. Yep. That's what BodyLean is. It's a sub-brand. So, you know, we're specialists in sports supplements. I've always built the best products I can build for strength training athletes and bodybuilders to get their best results. Due to what we know as bodybuilders, due to what we know from the research and anecdotal evidence, I believe we can do such a great job in that mainstream weight loss market when we focus our attention on it. This is the first product of a small range in BodyLean.
Okay.
Weight loss range.
I do notice then, we said Hydroxy Thermo Fuel. So it uses the Thermo Fuel name, which is your iconic product. We'll talk about that a little bit later on.
Great, get me in trouble.
But let's talk about this product first.
Sure.
So it's marketed as a fat burner. Now, I really don't like the name fat burner for products, and there's a lot of flack put by trainers and dietitians that fat burners don't work. But I've never liked the term fat burner. What do you think? Do you agree with that?
I agree with it. I think fat burner is really a category. Yep. I don't market the product as a fat burner as such. It's a weight loss product. It's a weight loss aid.
Yeah, exactly right.
And being an osteo, like these are listed medicines. I list these with the TGA. It's very specific what you can and can't say and the claims you can and can't make and claims you must make being a listed medicine. Yep. So it's a weight loss product.
Exactly right. All right, well tell us a little bit about this, Nick.
How does it aid in weight loss? Well, we'll talk formulation first and let's talk about how it actually aids in weight loss. So the formulation, I think in this space, this would be the most comprehensive capsule on the market from what I've seen. We've got your old school lipotropics, carnitine, choline, inositol, acetyl-carnitine, which
they're tried and true products that have been around for a long time.
They're tried and true, exactly.
From when I started 27 years ago.
Old school, carnitine, choline, inositol. There's acetyl-carnitine, which crosses the blood-brain barrier and works as a brain fuel, as well as help to metabolize fat. So those old school lipotropics, they help to convert fat to energy within the muscle cell. Yep. So once you can release the fat from fat cells, the fats travel through the blood into the muscle cell and carnitine shuttles the fat into the mitochondria or working factory of the cell to be burned as fuel. So carnitine does specifically help your body burn fat as fuel, as does acetyl-carnitine, as does choline. Yep. Tyrosine and taurine are in here to support thyroid function, so energy, metabolism, so they are in there to support your own thyroid function. Also dopamine production, so that feel-good neurotransmitter. So you'll get mood elevation using this product. Anyone trying to lose weight, they want to feel in a better mood and have their spirits lifted. So
acetyl-carnitine does that too, doesn't it?
Acetyl-carnitine and tyrosine are brilliant together.
That's right.
So synergistic. I'll use them before martial arts training along with B vitamins. So, and whilst I'm on it, the B vitamins are in here in a full spectrum. So the B vitamins, yes, they give you energy. B5 and B6, neurotransmitters, feeling of well-being and concentration. The other thing is we always add B vitamins, Kimo, to a formulation that has any sort of stimulant, namely caffeine. Caffeine leaches B vitamins out of the body. So It's essential to put B vitamins in with a caffeinated product because it also it helps you to focus and feel better with the caffeine, the energy from the caffeine.
Hence why you've got it in your 3.1 pre-workout.
And it's in the pre-workout. Any of our caffeinated products will always have a full spectrum of B vitamins because they also eliminate any crash that you get from a stimulant. So crucial to have the B vitamins. So there you've got your lipotropic amino acids, your thyroid support, dopamine support, your B vitamins. Now, for stimulant or energy, the stimulant to stimulate the metabolism, we have caffeine anhydrous, 62 milligrams per 2 capsule serve, about the same as an espresso coffee, but it's a bit faster, harder hitting. Your body metabolizes caffeine anhydrous faster than what it does the caffeine from coffee.
Yeah.
We've also added green tea. So the caffeine in green tea is another one. Great weight loss ingredient, but also has the stimulant green tea. Theobromine is a central nervous system stimulant, also from cacao. So these three stimulants, the green tea, the theobromine, along with the caffeine, have different half-lives. So you don't get a hit of caffeine all at once. It's more sustained chemo.
So you call theobromine is still a caffeinated product?
Yeah, it's a central nervous system stimulant derived from cacao.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing ingredient. So again, any kind of stimulant stimulates the metabolism to burn more calories at rest or at exercise, but it gives you that energy to get up and get that exercise done.
Yeah.
So, and one of the key things we talked about with the weight loss ingredient is that having nutrients in here that give you the energy to make you want to get up out of this seat and go for a power walk.
That's exactly right.
Or get out of bed at 6 a.m. and go for a power walk rather than snooze until 6:30 or 7.
Yeah.
Get up and do your walk. Finally, some really interesting ingredients in this product. Coleus fusculi, which is a plant extract, very heavily researched. Does a bunch of different things, probably needs more research, but the consistency with all the research is in its ability to stimulate fat loss specifically. Subjects lose fat. One of the great things with Coleus, it does curb appetite, along with hydroxycitric acid from brindleberry, does curb appetite, help to reduce excess carbohydrate storing as fat. Coupled that synergistically with chromium picolinate, curbs sugar cravings. So here we go, you've got a product. I don't use the product because I need to feed the machine. If I use this at 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. before I go power walking, I feel great, I'm out the door. Metabolism's kicking, I get hot, and my energy levels and mood are fantastic for about 4 hours. Kimo, I don't feel like eating until lunchtime. It curbs appetite.
Yeah.
So as a general weight loss product, I think it's got all of the ingredients to curb appetite, curb sugar cravings, give you the energy to get out of bed and do your exercise, specifically burn fat as fuel whilst you exercise, and then obviously eliminate any crash with the natural B vitamins in there.
That covers all the bases.
Covers all the bases for general weight loss. It's a well thought out formulation. So the fitness market, the fitness demographic, probably too low in stim for a lot of the fitness that use the pre-workout products, that is. I mean, 62 milligrams per 2 capsules, that's what we're calling a dose here. I'll use 4 before power walking, so 120 mg of caffeine. I fly out the door, I get my walk done, I feel great until lunchtime, but it curbs my appetite.
Yeah.
So those that want more of a kick certainly use 4 upon rising for 120 mg of caffeine. And with the slower theobromine in the green tea, and then the B vitamins, it does hang in there, and you feel pretty good for about 4 hours.
Is it a product that you could use, you know, for either or? Like, say I want a product for appetite control. You know, in the afternoon I tend to get peckish and I just want to snack on stuff. Could you use this as, like, in the morning for either exercise or then in the afternoon just to curb appetite? And would you take the same dosage, you reckon?
See, it's a really good point. That's why you're here, Kimo. That's why you're here. It's exactly right. I mean, our recommended dosage, and the difference with a therapeutic good here as opposed to a food, we have a recommended dosage, not a suggested use. The recommended dosage is 2 capsules upon rising, and preferably do some exercise. 2 capsules again mid-afternoon. When you get that slump in energy at about 2 or 3 o'clock, you feel like having a siesta, or you're reaching for the sugary processed carbohydrates, and possibly a coffee as well. So you're exactly right. 2 capsules in the morning, 2 mid-afternoon, because again, we're going to stimulate your metabolism, give you the energy, curb sugar cravings, curb appetite for the second half of the day and into the evening.
Yeah. And those sorts of dosages wouldn't keep you up?
Definitely not. 62 milligram, again, to have a coffee, if you're right having a coffee mid-afternoon, you're right having 2 capsules of Thermo Fuel.
Yeah.
But it's more than just the stimulant from the caffeine to get you through your afternoon and not have a nap. It's got all those great ingredients to curb appetite, sugar cravings, specifically help to burn fat as fuel as well. And reduce any crash. The B vitamins are fantastic to use with caffeine.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks for that, Nick. So that's the BodyLean Hydroxy Thermo Fuel, available now in store and online. $59.95 and 120 capsules. So if you take it 4 a day, 1 month supply.
1 month supply.
Yep. Would this be something that you would take every day?
Yes, yeah, use it every day. Legit, it's legitimate, it's the real deal. The funny thing is, a lot of people, when they use a product like this, they get the energy, they feel great initially. After maybe a month, they might say, Kim, I used this product, it was great, it gave me energy, I felt fantastic, I lost 2 kilos, 3 kilos this month, but I think it's not working as well anymore.
Yeah.
Have a week off. The advice, have a week off. It's still working. You've just gotten used to that feeling of elevated energy.
I tell people that about pre-workouts. They come in all the time, my pre-workout's not working anymore, and I tell them, no, it is. And a good example I use to explain that is, you've done your learners on a 250 Yamaha. You know? It
was fast initially.
It was really fast.
And fun.
Yeah. So you sort of think, oh, I want something better. So you'll upgrade to 1,000 cc. This thing rocks your socks off.
Yeah.
6 months later, you're herbing down the street and going, nah, this is pretty easy. But that doesn't mean the Yamaha's still not fast. It's still fast.
It's still fast.
You've just gotten used to it. You've managed to handle that bike.
Exactly.
It's the same with sort of energy products. They're still working, but you've just become a little bit blasé to the effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I always tell people, I'm using my pre-workout, and I'm there. You still training well? Yep. The product's working, right? Yeah. But if you want to feel that hit again, have a break, like Nick said, and come back to it.
Yes, and that's when you realise it's working. Still working. You have a break, you realise it.
Excellent. Thanks for that, Nick. Thanks for that great insight.
Pleasure.
Before we go, let's just have a quick touch on Thermo Fuel. You've got the name Thermo Fuel here. Now, you had your iconic liquid Thermo Fuel product.
Yes.
We sold heaps of it. All of a sudden, I think it was late last year.
Yes.
Yeah. We couldn't get any more. We were devastated. Our customers were devastated.
Yes.
But there is something on the horizon?
There certainly is, yeah. The Thermo Fuel, I was as sad as anyone else to discontinue it. And there's a long story to it. The short version is my contract manufacturer, we're a TGA licensed lab, and it's public knowledge, so I'm not talking out of school. Yeah. They developed liquids under the TGA licensing, and I use those guys. They also developed a probiotic product under their own label that took off in Asia. Got the attention of the Chinese. They bought the company 2 years ago for a measly $800 million. Family-owned business.
Yeah.
Such a great success story. Brilliant. And it was only maybe 12 months after that the new Chinese owners didn't want to do the contract manufacturing. So I had a choice then. I've got my formulation. I own the intellectual property. I go to another lab and keep it going, or I swap over and go to a much more well-received version of powdered form.
Yeah.
So I've been working away on Thermo Fuel powder for the fitness market. This product is, again, we were talking about over-engineering products before. I've over-engineered the new Thermo Fuel. It's a cracker, Kimo. It's, I'm happy with our new Psych 3.1 pre-workout, really happy with it. The Thermo Fuel powder, the new one, is another level as far as formulation, quality of ingredients, the synergistic effect of those ingredients, but the outcomes that you get from this product, the feeling. To use the new Thermo Fuel in the morning, I've been testing it and messing with it for 12 months it's taken me. But I've been messing around with it. When you use it in the morning and go for a power walk, you feel like you've taken almost a smart drug throughout the day that metabolizes fat. So on top of all the thermogenics, on top of all the so-called fat burners, but the thermogenics, the lipotropics, the stimulants, the vitamins, the minerals, we've added the KSM 66 ashwagandha. So many consumers will burn themselves out and push their adrenal. We all push our adrenals when we're training and we're busy with work and family.
One of my favourite ingredients, ashwagandha.
It's brilliant. So The KSM 66 is the gold standard of ashwagandha internationally. It is the best quality ashwagandha you can get. So we will nourish you as well as help you burn fat and give you the energy you need to get through your cardio sessions and throughout your day. But the new Thermo Fuel is a special one, Kimo.
All right, we'll leave it at that. When is that coming?
Oh, good question. Put me on the spot. At best, 8 weeks, spring. Let's say spring.
Yep.
Spring, September, 100%. You've got my word. September, spring, we'll have it.
Excellent.
4 great flavours too. We've got those nice American style flavours.
Awesome. Can't wait. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for joining
Kimo.
in.
Pleasure.
See you next time.
Great to see you. Bye,
Thanks,
mate.
guys.
Bye, guys.